Stop scrolling for 1 second, because the thing you just did, picking up your phone without even thinking about it, is quietly rewiring your brain, not metaphorically, literally. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why you can't focus anymore and why your attention span feels like it's been cut in half. Let's get into it. Right now, the average person checks their phone over 140 times a day. That's once every 7 minutes you're awake. Every single one of those checks triggers a tiny hit of dopamine. And dopamine isn't the feel-good chemical everyone thinks it is. It's the seek more chemical. It's not rewarding you. It's telling your brain to want the next hit before you've even processed the last one. Here's the part nobody talks about. Your brain doesn't just get a dopamine hit and reset. It builds a tolerance. Just like any other addictive pattern, the baseline shifts. So the things that used to feel satisfying, reading a book, having a slow conversation, and sitting in silence, start to feel unbearably boring. Not because those things changed, because your brain's reward threshold moved. This is why you open your phone just to check one thing and 40 minutes disappear. That's not a willpower problem, that's a neurological one, and it gets worse. Studies using MRI scans have shown that heavy phone use is associated with reduced gray matter density in the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for decision-making, impulse control, and focus. The exact same region that lights up in early-stage substance dependency. You're not imagining the brain fog. You're not imagining the shrinking attention span. It's measurable. So, how do you actually reverse this? Not delete social media and become a monk. Real and sustainable fixes. First, the one-tap rule. If checking something takes more than one tap or swipe, you're less likely to do it mindlessly. Move your most used apps off your home screen entirely. Put them in a folder on the second page. This single change has been shown to cut compulsive checking dramatically because it removes the automatic trigger. Second, dopamine fasting done right. Not the extreme no stimulation for 24 hours version people talk about online. Just this. Pick 1 hour a day, ideally your first hour awake, where you touch 0 screens, no phone, no TV. Let your brain start the day generating its own dopamine instead of borrowing it. This is when your prefrontal cortex is most active, and protecting that window compounds over weeks. Third, replace, don't remove. Willpower fails when you try to just stop a habit. It works when you replace it. Every time you feel the urge to check your phone, do one specific alternative action. Pick up a physical object, a stress ball, a pen, anything. You're giving your hand and brain something to do instead of leaving a void. Voids get filled by the old habit, every time. Fourth, grayscale your screen. This sounds too simple to work, but color is a major driver of dopamine response. Turning your screen to grayscale removes a huge chunk of the visual reward signal from notifications and apps. People who do this report checking their phones up to 30% less within the first week, without changing anything else. None of these require deleting apps or throwing your phone in a lake. They work because they target the actual mechanism. The automatic trigger response loop, instead of relying on you having more discipline than everyone else scrolling right now. If even one of these hit home, subscribe and like the video. I don't want you missing out on more insightful videos about your brain. Comment below the number of times you think you check your phone a day.